Oh, stay, edit that out. Hey guys, AirsoftAl here, and you can probably see the tons of guns on the table, probably not, and you can see my background behind me is a little bit different. It's because I'm at a battle today, and before the battle begins, I have been requested by a lot of you to review revolvers. And I can hear you guys now. I know Jeff, I know Dunn, I know Brandon. Okay, I get it. You want me to review revolvers? Shut up already, because here's one. That good enough for you? Good, okay. Now, the one I'm reviewing today is the Blackops Ignites Exterminator 2.5-inch revolver. Now, a lot of you are already yelling in the comments, but Al, what is that? Because a lot of my viewers are indeed gun nuts, and the guy sitting next to me is a gun nut also. What it is a love child of a 357, a 44 Magnum, and probably something else. We haven't been able to figure that one out. But you guys can tell in the comments below. Just let me know. Now, what is a revolver? Well, obviously, it is a 6-cylinder, 6-shooting, just beautifully made, non-jamming gun. However, this one's a bit different because it's more modernized. What it is it has a upper Picatinny rail here for your sights, your whatever you want, basically. And it fires at about 500 FPS on the dot. Now, it may have fluctuated since its use, because use can lower the FPS a good bit. Now, well, a lot of people have actually been speculating with revolvers is trying to phase them out because of how high and how hot they shoot. Well, let me clear something up with a lot of people. You see, the difference between this, and I know I'm using a Springer, but this is a good example here. The difference between a revolver shooting hot and a gas blowback shooting hot, I know this isn't a gas blowback, just hear me out, guys, is this. When a gas blowback fires, it's putting gas through the actual magazine. Then that gas not only projects the actual projectile out the barrel, it also pushes the slide back. Hack this so it's much easier on me. And every time you fire that gun, the gas moves it back. Until finally, it basically goes and it doesn't move anymore, even when you keep doing this and pulling the trigger. Now, what's the difference between that and a revolver? Well, with a revolver, and this is CO2, as you can see, the CO2 thing is in there, that gas is going just straight into the projectile. There's nothing to push it back, there's nothing to do, it's just straight power, which means you cannot take this kind of revolver into a CQB game. Now, is that meaning that you can not have a revolver in a CQB game? Well, that's not the case. There are companies out there that are making lower power revolvers that can be green gas or CO2. You just gotta check and make sure that there are ones that shoot within the CQB limits. But this gun here is only a woodland gun. Now, does that mean it's bad at price? Well, not really. But before I touch on the price, I will touch on the price at the final verdict. But why don't we go over the gun itself? The gun itself is made from a beautifully made, just silver painted, and I would say paint, but honestly that'd be insulting it. It's actually made from a beautiful, high quality metal alloy. I can't say steel and I can't say aluminum, but everything else about it, the metal needs to be metal and the plastic needs to be plastic. And I do mean ABS plastic. As well as the rubberized grip, which is very good and very ergonomic. I mean, just holding it like this, I am not feeling any discomfort. My pinky feels good where it is, my middle finger feels good where it is, even my ring finger, and even my trigger finger, which is right here, it doesn't feel like it's about to be pinched off by the actual cylinder. Now, the gun has something else that is very common now in the world of airsoft, but unique in the real steel world. That is a double safety. What it is, well, the first safety is obviously the hammer. With all revolvers, you cannot fire unless you pull back on the hammer or you pull on the trigger. Now with this one, you push back on the actual cylinder release and you can't do anything. I'm pulling as hard as I can and nothing's happening. Why? Because when this locks into place, it locks the trigger and the hammer in a sort of cement-styled mechanism. Now, when I actually release it off safety, Well, as you can see, I am able to fire, and it brings the trigger into the sensitive fire position. Now, I am going to cock it, which you can do, unlike other semi-autos and gas blowbacks. Now, what makes it more unique outside of our own gas blowback brethren is the fact that it uses simulated 357 styled cartridges, which are also made of metal, and have a rubberized tip. You basically pop a BB in there and you can load it. But you can cheat and basically load in a pellet and then twist, load, twist. That's how it goes. Now, is this thing accurate? We're about to see. So let's go to the range and see if I can't blink some targets. Down and clear.
I've got daggone fajita meat in there. I've got to cook.
Oh man,
I've had it marinating for 2 days now.
We're started selling them at the restaurant.
Fajitas.
You're kidding.
Right, well, the voices you're hearing in the background are people...
Oh, kill me.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you not see me press the button?
No, I did not.
Anyway, this will be put at the end of the blooper reels, but aside from that...
Blooper! Okay.
Alright.
Shut up now.
Accidentally stepped on her foot. I didn't see it.
Oy,
I'm sorry, girl.
it's fine. I've had worse. Now, aside from that, the FPS being at about 500, the shots being everywhere because of the sights going off, which don't worry, that's not a bad thing for me. The Picatinny rail, you can remove, and you can do that. Now, what about price? Yeah. Now, price is about $60. I know, a lot of you are saying, but Al, that's way too much. Have you seen the revolvers online? Fire the hole! Someone tossed a grenade.
Always be prepared to take cover.
Exactly.
Live range.
Like I said, I am near a battlefield, and I am with some friends, and one of them tossed... Okay, so, like I said, there are a lot of revolvers out there that are roughly $70, $80, even $100. So, a big thing is this. Is this, at your local Walmart, worth it? I personally have to say yes. I have used this, other people have used this, and they have talked high praises of this gun. So, what can I say about it that could just automatically say, go ahead and buy this, it must be in your collection? There is no negatives with this gun. Unless you don't like revolvers, but then again, that's a general populist thing. I have to say that this gun gets my highest rating. It gets a 10 out of 10 with my own badass seal of approval, and a definite must get. This has to be in your collection, guys. Nothing like this for $60. And I have heard from Blackops Ignite, Bear Rivers, that there is a kit where you can enlong the barrel. But the sheer firepower, the sheer fun factor of it, everything about it, that's what I can think of. And is there anything I can personally add to it that could improve it? No. I personally couldn't think of anything that could improve this gun. It's beautiful the way it is. It's perfect the way it is. There is nothing else I can say but... Go get it. Go get this gun. Thank you guys for watching. I've been AirsoftAl, and remember to carry a gun in a gun bag. Always remember to wear eye protection. And remember, if you live in a high, cold environment, wear thick clothing. It is a must, you guys. Thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like. Check us out on check me out on my Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and what have you, and my YouTube, of course. And remember to donate to Magna Airsoft. Links will be in the description below.
Fade to black.
And no more Crossman! I'm not doing any more Crossman reviews!